Basically, I went in there about 10 years ago, a little over 10 years ago now, with the complaint of sinus congestion and headaches. And this doctor, Joseph Raviv, he offered me sinus surgery without really discussing any other alternative treatment options. And the only surgery that I was supposed to get was the endoscopic sinus surgery. And this is basically when they widen your sinus passages to make it so drainage is better, like the phlegm can drain through your system better, and you're less prone to sinus infections. But he did a second surgery that was sort of completely unnecessary. He did what was called a septoplasty, and this is basically when they straighten the septum in your nose, make it straight. And for most people, this helps. But since my skull is naturally deviated, I was born that way. My septum grew in line to be to be in line with my deviated skull. And by straightening it, he actually completely cut off the right side of airflow in my nose. So I can't breathe out of my nose. Now, if you look at my review, I don't have the images on me right now because it's been quite some time. But if you look at my review, it'll show what the CT scans of the inside of my nose looked like before surgery, and it'll show an equal amount of space on the left side and the right side of my nose, and it'll show that the septoplasty didn't need to be done. And if you look after the surgery, it'll show that the right side is now completely blocked off and I can't get air through there. So the consequence of that is I can't breathe out of my nose at all, really, that well, and it's particularly disruptive to my sleep at night, and I don't get sleep as well as I used to. A lot of times I have headaches during the day. And when I went back to him to try and fix that, he basically told me there was nothing he could do and I would just have to live with it. And that's the nature of my complaint. And that's what I've been dealing with for 10 years. I tried suing him, like I tried getting lawyers, and that wasn't effective. Unfortunately, I waited a tad bit too long. Like there's only in Illinois, there's only a 2-year statute of limitations to sue for medical malpractice for things like this. And unfortunately, I waited like 2 years and 3 months. So no lawyer was really willing to take my case. It can be extended to 4 years, but I wasn't able to find someone who was willing to do that. And I tried like at least 10 different lawyers. So the only recourse now is exposure. I also took it to the Illinois Department of Professional Regulations and spoke to them. And they basically told me, this was now 4 or 5 years ago, they sent a notice to the doctor that he was wanted in this investigation. And the doctor basically refused to cooperate with the investigation. He didn't follow up with it. And they were basically like, there's nothing we can do about it. That's what happened with the Illinois Department of Professional Regulations. So really the only recourse I have is just putting exposure out on this and making people aware of it. And that's really what my goal is.